Welcome back to the Force Nines YouTube channel, guys. We're doing really well. We're actually on a good run of form. We did just lose our last game, after which I played on screen, but before that we were unbeaten in like 5 games. We're doing really well. Last episode we got a win and a draw. Really good stuff. And we're 10 points clear of the relegation zone, which is really good. And my aim for by the end of the season, I want to have not lost more games than I've won, really. And that's what I want, and to stay up, of course. If we can do that, that'd be fabulous. Today's games, Inter Milan at home, going to be tough, and then an away game against Torino, which again will be difficult. Hopefully we'll pick up some points. Let's see if we can. It's a new episode of Parma from the Ashes. So here's the table. As you can see, we're still 13th, and we've been around 13 and 14 for, well, the best part of, a good few months, like, since here, which is about halfway, about the second half, like, where we're up to now. So since, like, November, I guess. As I said, we're 10 points clear of the drop zone, which is good. 10 points is a nice big gap. Up the top, Juventus have a big lead over Milan, and they have a big lead over Inter. So it looks like those three, I mean, Empoli and Sampdoria could still do it, but they're over 20 points off the top, so still quite open at the top. But down below, Brescia are in a bit of trouble. They're 16 points off the from safety, so Brescia are in big trouble. Carpi, they've still got a way to go. I think Palermo upwards, we're definitely not safe. We're nowhere near safe. If we get maybe a couple more wins, I think we'll be okay. But, yeah, we've still got a lot of work to do, so we'll see how we do. So, as you can see, we actually went on a 6-game unbeaten run, which started with that Cittadella game. Last episode, we beat Palermo 3-1, one of the best performances of the season so far. And we had a draw with Fiorentina. Since then, 4 games, 1 win, 2 draws, and 1 defeat. Not too bad at all. Started off with a draw against Cagliari, who were in 10th at the time, just ahead of us. They did take the lead. Patrick with their goal. Emma's scored in the second half. They suffered an injury late in the first half as well. Polosano not having a great game again. I did drop him after this. Petkov also with a bad game, which is rare for him. He came off and Arroyo came on. Yeah, a draw against Cagliari is not too bad. Didn't get nearly enough shots here, and didn't have enough of the ball. Didn't pass it well enough when we did have it. So that's a shame. But we got a point from it, so I can't really complain about that. I think that's fine. We had a draw against Sassuolo as well. We should have won this though. This was a 3-3 draw. We did go behind Helander. All 6 of these goals coming in the second half as well. It was a goalless first half. The second half, all 6 goals. Helander scored the first goal, and then Petkov got one for us to make it 1 each. Then Vilchanu, I don't know how that's said, made it 2-1. Silva made it 2-2 not long after that, and then it took another 4 minutes later. Cherry made it 3-2, and then Devrel, 84th minute, made it 3. I made a defensive change. Salzer had a bad game, brought him off. Itinga again, not very good, and he's done that too often for me this season. George Jamie, not great, conceded 3 goals, so not a lot else good to say there. Alessio came off the bench and got 2 assists, so fabulous stuff from him. But yeah, we could have won this and we didn't, but it's a draw, so any point is good, really. We need to get as many points as we can. Sometimes draws are okay. Against Sampdoria, though, we were fantastic. Really good performance. We played so well here. Didn't get as many shots as them, but we had more of the ball, passed it really well, and we got a win, so that's really good. The first goal really should have been a goal for Alessio. He should have had 2 goals here. I don't know why it wasn't credited to him. It was an own goal for Meret, the goalkeeper. But it really should have been Alessio's goal. He did get a goal himself on 40 minutes, but it should have been a brace. So that's a shame. But we had 2 goals. Sampdoria did pull a goal back in the second half. Giovanni Simeone scored that. But very, very impressed with this. The back 4, pretty solid. Mattioli's not too good. He hasn't had a good game for us, really. Silva was an absolute workhorse on that right wing. Brotonia had a top game. Emmas did really well. Got an assist each for our central midfielders. Really good performance. Very, very happy with that. And yeah, a good victory over Sampdoria, who in the past, of course, there's a lot of grief. Of course, last season we conceded 10 goals against them over 2 games. And we've beaten them twice this season. We beat them in the Cup earlier on, so really good. Against Roma, though, that was one result too many, and we lost 3-1, going 3-0 down as well. Vladson scored their first goal on 14 minutes, and then Bernardeschi with a second half brace, 2 goals in 10 minutes, made it 3-0. We did get a late consolation. Cherry, 2 minutes from time, did get us a goal, but disappointing performance. Salsa again, bad. Mattioli is not a very good player, I've realised, so pretty bad. He was a free agent. We didn't pay anything for him, but he's not a great signing. Britannia had a bad game after a decent performance before. Itinga, another stinker, so I think he's shown me that he's not really good enough. So strikers again, we need to buy more strikers. We bought 2, not 2. We bought Itinga, and he's not very good. We sold 2 in the transfer window. That's what I meant to say. So today's games, we're going to start off with Inter Milan. Let's jump straight into it. Here we go. They're playing that. So the team selection, what should we pick here? No, we haven't beaten Inter yet. I think they've beaten us once and we've had 2 draws. So that's not too bad, but I'd like to get a win over them here. We're at home, so that could be achievable. Itinga's getting dropped. He hasn't done well. We're going to give Alessio a start. That's fine. Manala's suspended, so we can't play him. And Arroyo is injured, so we're going to have to change this bench around a bit. Carboni's close to a return. Why can't we play him? Already involved in another match. Okay, that's fine. Right, Mattioli, I'm not playing you. Fornacia has just come back from an injury, so we'll bring him in. Do we have any other injuries? Oh yeah, Polisano's still out. He's going to be back soon, though. He'll be back for the next game, I think. He should be. So that's good, because we're missing our best defenders at the moment. Salz's good, but he's had too many bad performances. Mattioli is just shite. So we need to change this around a bit. I have to dip into the under-20s and find some players that can play there. We'll put Federico on the bench, and we'll put Guillon on the bench. Guillon's a fairly decent fairly decent young player, so that's all right. Actually, I'll show you a region. Actually, one guy that we got from the most recent youth intake. Where are you? Eduardo Saracino, the best prospect in our youth intake. 16 years old. He's a striker, plays as a defensive forward, but I very rarely use those, so I'm going to train him up as something else. Great determination at 18, that's really good. Good acceleration, his pace will definitely improve with time. Great teamwork stat, decent heading. He's got great potential, so we might see some of him in the not too distant future. For now, he's going to stay down in the developmental side, but we might see him sooner rather than later, I think. Okay, the only other change I'm going to make, I'm going to drop Brotonye. No, I'm not. No, don't worry. I'm not going to play Pignataro. No, we'll leave that as it is. That's fine. We'll leave that as it is. We'll leave it on control and flexible. That's fine. We will overlap. We'll leave the defensive line as normal. That's fine. Let's send that team. Come on, lads. Show me what you can do. That's a decent team talk. Let's start. Off we go. Want an early foul? Can we get a free kick? We'll never find out because we won't see it. So it can't have been that good. It didn't register as a shot, actually. A corner here for Inter. It's headed away by Brotonye. Ramos on the ball. And Sinkgraven keeps that in play. And Ramos has scored. And Jonathan Ramos. I wasn't sure if that was Sergio. I guess he'd be a bit old on this game. Not the best to start. As Inter have got an early goal. Sinkgraven did well to keep that ball in. The first time cross. And it was just, I don't know what George Amy was doing there. He went down 4 and he didn't win it. So that's not good enough. And we're 1-0 down. Throw in for Abner. Here is Sinkgraven. Abner again. There's the cross. Oh, God. This is going to be good. Right. Structured. We're going to counter. That's 2 set pieces, really, from the throw-in. And again, that cross. I mean, where's the right back there? Ajapong, what are you doing? Where are you? That's you there. Close them down, mate. But Salsa, that's a good tackle. That's all right. Counter. We need to sort this out now because we've gone behind very early. Passing is actually fairly decent. We just haven't had a goal yet. I expect to see a much better showing from you in the second half. Not going to change anything else. Right. Let's be more expressive. Let's go much wider. We'll turn the tempo up a bit. We'll just push up a bit more. Second half. Right. Goals, please. For us, not for Inter. Inter are good. Don't get me wrong, they're in third place, but we haven't really done ourselves any favours today. Salsa clears out, that's good. Emmers doesn't win that, that's not good enough. Diego to Ramos. Close them down. No, close them down. What are you doing? Are you mugs? What are you doing? 3-0 down. At home. This is stupid. Right, attacking. Defenders, come on. What are you doing, guys? I know you're better than this. Right, 2 changes. 2 subs. Salsa, piss off. Do you know what? No one's playing well. Let's give Guillon a run out. Why not? And Bretonnier, you've been playing shite as well. So we'll get... well, it's going to have to be Pignataro, isn't it? Federico's not... Well, he's not proven, so we can't really use him. Go for aggressive team talk. We're still 13th, but we're losing 3-0 here. But, you know, other results are going our way. We'll still be 10 clear, but it's going to be a 4th. Yep, there it is. I knew that was coming. Come on, we're doing really well. Where's this come from? Is it because the camera's on again? Are you going camera shy on me again? Goodness sake. De Vries. God, what are you doing? Come on, you've had some of the best games you've ever played for us. Why are you doing this now? What are we... I don't know what to do now. Like, it's not worth going for a goal. It's 4-0. What are we going to do now? Alright, I'm making that last change now. De Vries, you pissed me off today. So Trevino is on. So there's us doing really well. And then this goes and happens. So what's our goal difference now? Minus 12. Not good. Best player out there has been Emmers with a 6.9. This is rubbish. Here comes a 5th. No, it goes out of play. This was a save, so it's still a corner. Still might be a 5th goal. This is damage limitation at this point. That goes wide. Jorginho started this season so well, but recently he's been absolute shit. He hasn't been helped by his defence. I mean, they have been just as shit, but Jorginho should be doing better in goal. This is stupid. That's cleared away, and that's 4-0 Inter, a home defeat, 4-0. Not good. There we are. I've just slagged off pretty much the whole back 4 and Bretonnier. But somehow, you know, the points gap's still the same, so that's fine. We're still just as safe as we were. Nothing's really changed. We've just got our goal differences 4 worst. God's sake. Well, the next game is Torino, who are 6th, and it's away. We've got to do better than we did there. But I don't want 2 defeats. I mean, that would essentially make what we achieved last episode null and void, because it would just be cancelled out. But, well, we'll see how we do. But I don't want to lose it. I don't mind a point. I just don't want to lose. So, just when I thought that our injuries were clearing up and we were getting a clean bill of health, nope. Delandre is out for 5 months with knee tendonitis. That is really good. That's what I wanted. But he's shit anyway, so never mind. Good news is we have Polosano back. He's replacing Salsa in the next game because Salsa has had a really bad run of games. Like, really bad. I'm hoping that he's not like burnt out. We played him a lot last season and he did really well. But this season he just hasn't been as good. So I'm worried that I sort of have played him too much. He might need a bit of time out of the team. So I think we're going to have to, well, give him a few games on the bench. So it's a shame that we have to do it with someone who has such good potential. But if you're not playing well, then you shouldn't really be playing. Oh, God, now we've got Bretonnier out for 4 weeks. That's all I need. Alright, against Torino. We're away. We'll see how we do. Now, we've got to change this around a bit. Luckily, we have Manala back, so he will jump straight in, I think. And Polosano will replace Salsa. That's fine. Yep, happy with that. Oh, God, this is a mess. We're going to have to leave it at that. There's not a lot else we can do with that, is there? I don't know how good these guys actually are. Boxing's alright. We'll pop him on the bench. That'll do. That's fine. Right, we're all away. So we're going to go counter, leave it on flexible, turn off overlap. That's all fine. That's all fine. Yep. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave that. Change back to selection info. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, send that off. Prove a point. That's right. Aggressive. Get out there and show the world what it takes. There we are. Off we go. Throw in early on here. Alessio completely out of position. I don't know what he was doing. Here is Verdi, Tim Halalovic. And here is that Benicophobe? It might be. He's got shot wide though. They've got a corner here. It's Moran. And it's... Oh, God, they had a couple of shots. It was a double block. It was a double block. I don't know if it was a save, but it was 2 blocks. I've got a throw in here. It's Federico Di Marco, a guy that I've tried to sign a number of times. He just hasn't been interested. Here he is. Manala, good clearance that was. Cherry puts that forward, but there's nobody ahead of him. Here's Empis. Good tackle. Silva to Cherry now. Now, can we counter? Here's Fornacia to De Vries. And Cherry loses the ball there. Here's Moran. And here's the cross. And, oh, Jorjami again. You should have saved that, and he didn't. He flubbed it. Well, that's 1-0. Well, we haven't played 15 minutes yet. We haven't had a shot yet. Got loads of the ball, but what's the point if you can't shoot? I just know it's going to be one of those videos today. I want to see this again. Empes, header. Well, he was at full stretch. I'll give you that. Well, I won't give you it, but I will let that one slide. Shoot, guys, please. Just shoot. Here's a Phobie again. And Gasparoni to DeMarco. Where's the fullback? What are you doing? I'm putting all this on. There we are. DeMarco to Empis. And it's a fucking penalty now. Great. God's sake. Apparently it was a harsh one. I'm contesting it. If they asked me about it in the conference, I'm saying no penalty. And, oh, yeah, it went the right way as well. Right, attacking. 2-0 down, not half an hour played yet. It's going to be one of those today, I know it is. 4-0 last one. And now it's 3-0. 31 minutes. Right, aggressive. Concentrate. It's not working, but whatever. That was one of the worst clearances ever. Polosino clears that one, but it went straight to them. This is no good. This is absolutely shite. Aggressive. That was absolutely terrible. Your performance has been extremely poor. And I'm making 2 subs now. What they're going to be, though, I don't know. Right. Polosino's coming off. We're going to play Colin Story. Like, I know we never play him, but we're going to do it. Manala's coming off. You've been absolute shite. Pignataro's on. We're attacking. We're going fluid. We're pushing higher up. We're going high tempo. We're going wide. Expressive. Rome. Get stuck in. Yeah. Tighter marking. Early crosses. Not going to shoot on sight, though. Right. 3 goals now, please. Cherry is on the ball. Here's Pignataro to Silva. Cross. Is that I think it was an own goal by Maxim. No, it was Cherry. I thought that was a Maximovic own goal. That has been given to Cherry. That's good. It's 1 goal. We're a third of the way there. Alessio on the ball now. He has given that away cheaply. Good save. And he saves the second one as well. That's more like it. 70 minutes is 3-1, which is not as bad as 3-0. Alessio's coming off. Galliano is coming on. Going to go for an aggressive team talk. Go for it. Come on. 15 minutes left. Looks like it's going to be a defeat again, which is not good. But whatever. Past caring at this point. It's reasons like this which I think, you know what, after this series I'm done until the next game. Because it's just not fun anymore. Especially not when they're playing like this. Full time, 3-1. Absolute shit performance. No, I'm not saying that. Far from pleased. That's not the best. That's 3 defeats in a row now. After being unbeaten in 6, we've lost 3 on the trot. I'm not happy with that. Really not. Right, I'm having a team meeting. I'm going assertive and saying things haven't been going our way. Right, that's fine. Right, now play better then. What have we got coming up? I know that the next episode will be Udinese and Genoa, who are, well, Udinese are down in 16th, so I'm looking to win at least one of those. Off screen, we've got Empoli, who are where? 7th. Carpi, who are 19th. We should win that, no problem. Napoli 15th. Kiev 14th. So hopefully we get some decent results off screen. The last 5 games will be live. So next episode, Udinese and Genoa, and the one after that, we'll head straight onto Lazio, Milan, Juventus. And then that will be the end of the season. Hopefully there will be one more. I don't know what... I don't really have anything planned, but I say as long as I still have my job here, then that's fine. We'll keep going. I'll take them as far as I can. Like, if this goes on until the end of the FM16 and into 17, then so be it. But after this series, there won't be anything else. Not until FM17. That's a dead cert. Well, that's another video with 2 defeats. Not the best. We lost 4-0 and we lost 3-1. It could have been a lot worse, granted, but 2 defeats is not what I wanted from this. Never mind. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, leave any comments you want to make. And if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next time when we start the running of the 2022-23 season, which is odd to say. I've never gone this far before. Coming up to 10 years almost. This is season 8. I should definitely aim for 10 years. That's going to be, that's going to be my aim. Let's try and make this a 10-year save. That's what I'm going to try and do. So yeah, join me next time for the start of the running, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.